Welcome to the online series of creative conversations produced by Arts Nexus, featuring practicing arts makers from across Far North Queensland, a place to explore the business of arts, the ups, the downs, where we get our inspiration from and what our aspirations are.
Vital to the ecology of a strong arts sector is the capacity building agency Arts Nexus, a national forerunner leading the way of supporting our micro-creative businesses in the region for over 20 years and considered a model for regional service delivery and strongly supported by Arts Queensland. Our cultural and arts sector is an essential part of our community, and apart from enhancing our visitors' stay, it provides real career opportunities for many across our community.
Arts Nexus is in the business of making arts, and we take that really, really seriously, even though we like to have a lot of fun along the way. And, it's hard to describe, but we've tried to nail it to arts, culture and creative industries across Far North Queensland, across art form, across all experience levels.
But I think it's absolutely terrific that our arts sector has somebody of your calibre and knowledge and wisdom in our city talking about the importance of the arts.
Could I just acknowledge how wonderful it is to be on Gimoy country, and I want to acknowledge the president of Arts Nexus, January, and thank you.
There's been a bit of a flow and an ebb and a flow in the history of Arts Nexus that I've been aware of over the last, 20 years, I suppose. Through to where you are now, which seems to be very much about strongly advocating for the arts in this region. I can see that you're doing that. And
the word ecology came up a lot over the last couple of years, that we all understand now that it's so important, even if you don't engage with each other's agencies all the time, and support them where you can. I think that is definitely the take-home message for me that I got from definitely Artlands, but always, especially for the young people, they need those pathways for sure.
Politicians giving lessons, they turn their heads away. In these days, the living is hard. You cannot live your life without dignity and joy. To the ones who take control, only thinking themselves. They just want what they demand. Give to family and friends. They're playing with the money as fair free play. Getting sure that you can rise. Take a seat in them place. Getting worse while it's empty. Your money means no buy and no sell. They promise you the world like on TV, but finally we deal with the cruel reality. There are too many rich men who resign to money. They don't want the powers to stop it. They're giving to themselves the most expensive care and leave the poor education hell for the rest.
I have to say is that Arts Nexus had a workshop to talk about how to apply for a grant, and they warned us that it would be very comprehensive, and they were right. So it was extremely comprehensive, and because Art Nexus told us how to do it and what to include and what to not exclude, I was able to do. I think it was quite a good application, but you have to put the work in, and I did. It's very good guidance. Thank you.
Oh, fantastic! That is so good to hear. And
so thank you for the opportunity to open up a little bit about myself, Mel. It's very much appreciated. an umbrella kind of organisation that can help to support that kind of stuff is incredible, and such an amazing one for the region. So I look forward to kind of getting my head around all of the vast and amazing things that you're doing more. Like, I've touched the tip of the iceberg, I guess. And yeah, and also just understanding more about what's happening in the region, because it is a really diverse and interesting region, as you say.
But thank you to Melissa, because Melissa, you've been one of the people that I met at the beginning of my journey here too, you know, like, and you've always been so supportive and encouraging of what we do. So that is so invaluable to us too.
As I said before, it's always interesting to see how people, you know, started off somewhere else and then brought all of their skills and something, you know, to another region. It just kind of enriches our culture, no matter what sort of creative field that they're in, which is always great to see.
Arts Nexus is a capacity building agency working to grow creative people, communities and industries across Far North Queensland. Find us at artsnexus.com.au, like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter and share your thoughts.
As a leader in the arts and you know, fulfilling a leadership role, in regional settings it can be challenging to engage with the national network. This opportunity provided you with the time to dedicate time to spend with other high-profile arts leaders and discuss global challenges, evaluate visionary solutions that would be appropriate to your local creative community. What's the outcome of all of that?
Yes, it's something that people take for granted that live in places where there's a concentration of other arts organisations and decision makers, and particularly, you know, funding bodies or people of influence, and you might bump into them just naturally on your everyday work or, you know, on the Friday night openings, and we just don't get to interact as regularly and consistently. Like, you can't just go along and knock on the door and have a chat with someone. It's often on the phone or via emails. So having an opportunity to actually face-to-face sit with people immersed in a residency, I think those relationships are formed in that personal space as well, that where you get to humanise somebody. And often when you're in a regional setting, you're dealing at that very pointy end of professionalism where you're literally on the phone talking business, getting to the point, and you don't get to engage with people at a different level. And I really enjoyed that. I found that probably the biggest benefit, and certainly very collegial